Hello guys, welcome to my course. So in this video I'm going to explain to you everything you need to know about Tailwind CSS. So let's first explore the Tailwind's official website. It is tailwindcss.com. So actually Tailwind CSS is a CSS framework packed with different classes such as flags, paddings, text, and rotating the elements. So with Tailwind you can just customize our components the way you want and change everything the way you want, including the fonts, the size, the width, the height, and everything, and the positions as well. As you can see, this element is being changed live with Tailwind CSS. Actually, now you see that this is looking beautiful. So with Tailwind, Tailwind was built by developer called Adam Wathan, and he is the creator of Tailwind CSS. And with Tailwind there are different classes I've told you. So there is width for changing the width, and with Tailwind you can just create a different design and beautiful designs as well. As you can see, this design actually looks beautiful. So next, all we need to know is that Tailwind is also responsive. As you see this element, you can just move it around and around. It is fully responsive. So here is a website made using Tailwind, and this actually shows the beauty of Tailwind. You see, this website really looks beautiful and it is fully responsive. So next guys, let's go here. As you see, there's one problem with Tailwind CSS. So although Tailwind is flexible, customizable, and best for large applications, but Tailwind have a big problem. So the problem is this one. You see, there are a lot of classes in Tailwind, but sometimes we think that you need to catch all these classes and you think this is really too much. But the truth is that you don't need to know all these classes in your mind, and I will show you the solution. And that's why in this course, to get started, we need Node.js installed in your computer, and also need VSCode, so that I will show you how you will just win this problem of too many crosses that you don't want to catch in your mind. Because when learning new things, we don't learn to catch things, we just learn to understand, and that's what I am doing right now. Now this is all, and here there are so many websites are built using Tailwind CSS. Okay, so this is the introduction to Tailwind. Welcome back to the course, and let's go by setting up development for Tailwind. So all we need to do first is to create a new file and name it index.html. And then next we need to do is a file is created, so we need to add HTML5 template. Okay, so now it's ready. So next one, I'm gonna add a new heading and name it use hello world text. So let's use a live server to just see the preview of these codes. Okay, we open with live server, and here let's add a new paragraph. So a new paragraph with low-level text, and now we add a new button. So I name it get started. Started like this. So now here is the preview of our codes. Actually looks so beautiful, even though there is no CSS or styles in here, but it looks clear for real. So see, now you can see it clearly. So I increase the size back to normal, and then what we need to do next, we need to include the Tailwind CSS CDN. So we go to the Tailwind official website and then go in get started or docs. After going to the get started page, we go in pray CDN because we're using the praying HTML. Then we copy this line because this is the only line that we need. It includes the JavaScript for Tailwind CSS. Now we've added the Tailwind CDN source script, and now let's see how everything will appear right now. You see now, there is no heading, there is no paragraph, and there is no button. So everything is the same. Means that with Tailwind CSS, we can style everything the way we want. So let's start by this heading. So this heading, we need this heading we need to increase the size of this heading. So we use text. There is SM, there is RG, there is MD. Means that SM is small and LG is large and MD is medium, but here we're gonna use 3XL. Now this is actually better, but you see now there is no code suggestion. At once we need the code suggestions. So to get the suggestions, we need to go in extensions panel and search for Tailwind. So now you see the first one, the first extension called Tailwind CSS Inheritance by Labs. Make sure you install this extension. So once this extension is installed in your computer, we need to go here in terminal and we add new terminal. So now it's ready. So let's use npm install Tailwind CSS. So okay guys, now everything is ready here. We have all the packages, and all we need to do next is let's first create the editor, and then we initialize the Tailwind CSS. So it's npx Tailwind CSS init. Then we press enter. Okay, so now it's ready. As you see, there is a new file created called tailwind.config. So we're not going to do anything with this file, just leave it like this. And now we are ready. So from now I can just start using the Tailwind extensions. Let's see, or I mean suggestions. So let's use our text. Now you see there is different suggestions for this one. So if you use text center, means that you can just even hover to see the corresponding CSS codes. Now it's pressed in the center, and then we make it an uppercase, and now it's an uppercase ready. So we make it bold. To make it bold, we use font. There is font sans, and there is font serif for changing the font to serif. There is thin to make it thin, and there is extra light to make it extra light, and there is also bold. So that's what we need right now. Now it's ready, and all we need to do next is here, and everything is ready here. And next thing we need to do is to start this text paragraph. So we need to use another class, and we use text center as well. So to align it the same way like this one, and for this one we can use text center. So we use text center. So but this one can't work for sure. So what we need to do is using the MX or margin X or top. And now I think it's pressed in the center. So if it's not working, I'm going to show you the way you can fix this issue as well. So next, let's go to the next concept. So we're going to start this button and make it look nice. So to do this, all we need to do, we're going to make it black, black, or any color. You see there are many colors here, and BG black, and we add the text white, and we make the text color white. And we can just hover to see this in CSS. Now see that is ready, but we need the padding here, and so we add a P2, so it's padding 2. And if you just want to add the padding like on the right side, we use PR, on the left side is PR, and on the top is PT. So let's use P2, means that it's on both sides. So now it's ready. So but I promised you that I will show you the way we can use to press this in the center. So there's no other way. So all we need to do first is to enclose this, all this, into a div. So we use So we use our wrap. We press Ctrl+Shift+P and wrap with abbreviation. So now it's ready, and we use the div. And if you don't know how to do this, use the manual way. That's really okay. So next we go inside here and add a class of flex. For this class, everything looks messy like this one. So, but to do this, we use our flex core to align it on as column like this. And now I think it's already ready. So, but if this not works, you should use text. You should use justify center, and then items center as well. Then we add the height. We make the height like 500 pixels. Next, so it's ready here. But if this looks too wrong, if this paragraph looks too wrong, you can simply go to the paragraph and use the width. So we use the width in percentage. So we use 1/2 for 50%. And I think this is gonna work perfect. So nice. And then we can add margin top. So you see here up here we need a margin top. We use empty, but if you don't want to add the margin tops everywhere and you are using Flex, you go here on the element where we've used the Flex class, and we add a new class called gap. It adds a gap between elements. So let's use gap 3 and see how it appears. So perfect. Now we've built our first website sample, and in the next course we'll be building a full functional website, a full responsive website. I'll show you how to do responsiveness using Tailwind. So thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe on this YouTube channel so that you can just follow me along as I always upload new videos.